Hello, Tigers, and welcome back to WCSN. I'm Chase.
And I'm Emma.
Hey, Emma, do you remember ever taking the SAT last year?
Of course I remember taking it, Chase. It's the most important exam we take in high school.
It is?
Yeah, didn't you study?
You were supposed to study for it?
Wow.
Okay.
Anyways, let's take it to Griffin to talk about SAT prep.
Hey Tigers, in just a few weeks, many of you will take the SAT. So today we're going to go over a few example problems to show you just what to expect. But first, we're going to lay out some information about the SAT. First, it's going to be held on March 13th and will be completely digital for the first time and for the foreseeable future. An amazing resource to use for the SAT is Khan Academy, which is actually the sponsor of this video. Just kidding. But it is an amazing resource to use and is where I got the example problems for this video. So without further ado, let's get started. This problem comes from the medium difficulty linear equations and inequalities tab. 2x minus 1 equals ax minus 2. A equals 2. So to start off this problem, you have to put 2 in the place of a. So you replace the a with the 2. So this would make it 2x minus 1 equals 2x minus 2. Then you subtract the 2x here with the 2x here to cancel it out. Then that would equal negative 1 equals negative 2, which this doesn't make sense. That means that the limit does not exist. Just kidding. This means that no value of x can satisfy the equation. Next, we're going to move on to ratios and ranges. Say that Pepper has 3 hats and 2 scarves. That means that the ratio of hats to scarves is 3 to 2, or 3:2. And the ratio of scarves to hats is 2 to 3, or 2:3. This is called a proportion. A proportion is an equality of 2 ratios. We write proportions to help us find equivalent ratios and solve for unknown quantities. Well, that's all the practice equations that I have for you today. Make sure to check out Khan Academy and other resources to help you ace the SAT. Let's do our best, Tigers.
Oh, that was a huge test we took last year.
Thanks, Griffin, for that informative story on SAT prep. Make sure to prep, Tigers, and be prepared for the informative day.
Now, let's take it over to Rose to learn about dual language immersion.
Good morning, Tigers. I'm Rose, and today we will be learning about DLI, Dual Language Immersion. Now, you might be asking, what's Dual Language Immersion, or DLI? Well, I'm here to tell you about it. First off, only 2 schools are doing this right now, which are Eisenhower and Leesburg Elementary, but that Lakeview is planning to change this year. So kids who take the class in elementary school can hopefully go into it even in high school. This is very important because it might even be a new pathway to help kids get through high school and get college credits, and it starts from the beginning of your school life. Now you might be wondering, how would you get someone involved in this? Students get enrolled by having their parents fill out the pre-registration, which should be done by June 1st and then picked out to join the class. That being said, not every kid will be picked. Now, if you do miss the deadline, parents should talk to the school, see what they could do to see if their child can still join. There are only limited spots for kids to join, so if you want a family member to join next year, go to warsawschools.org, click Departments, and then go to DLI. That's all from me, Tigers. Sending it back to you guys.
Teachers have a huge impact on the school. Let's go check out this feature on Mr. Waldeck.
Well, I'm Steve Waldeck. I teach in the business department here at the high school in the Career Center, and I've been here, this is my 40th year, been teaching IT, computer programming, and coding for almost that entire time. Well, what I teach is important because the courses I teach, the topics we cover, are all things that are really practical. If someone wants to go into IT, this is the perfect place to get them started for further training later. If they don't want to necessarily become a professional working in writing programs and doing that sort of thing, they may very well need it for their day-to-day life, just to protect themselves and be good consumers when they're out working on the internet. Wow. Actually, I went to college after high school to study architecture. I dropped out of that and switched to a British literature major. Changed my major another time and became a music major, and then I ended up with 2 business majors. And then I added on the computer programming almost purely by accident. I needed one more class one term in order to keep my scholarships, so what was available happened to be a computer programming class. I did well in it and enjoyed it, so then I added on that degree also. So I really enjoy what I teach because I love the students, I love what they want to do, and this is one of those things that, you know, it's all electives, so students that want to take these classes wanted to take these classes for the most part.
Thank you so much, Mr. Waldeck.
Speaking of teachers here at WCHS, let's go learn about one of our gym teachers here at the high school.
And being a gym teacher is something my dad was when I was growing up, and honestly, it's something new every single day. Like, you see something happen, you think, I will never see that happen again, and then somebody throws a Frisbee 2 courts over and it goes in the basket. So for me, it was just the fact that there's something new every day. I'm passionate about fitness, and again, I get to wake up and I do something different every single day, and very few people get to do that. So it's exciting for me to wake up because I know no day is going to be the same from one day to the next. I love teaching because it gives an opportunity to interact with people that outside of this job, I wouldn't have an opportunity to do that. Teaching is a way to impact the community, it's a way to impact the next generation, and I just love being around people. And I can't think of a better place to do it than in school. So teaching gives me an opportunity to interact with others in an area that I enjoy. And yeah, I get to see them 10 years later in the community with their own kids, and then their kids come through the system, and just seeing that cyclical time is just really encouraging to me. Man, my favorite unit is probably hockey. Like when people aren't getting hurt, it's my favorite unit, but I get out there and play every once in a while, and it takes me about a minute till I can't breathe, but it's fun to go out and just, you know, run around and interact and, you know, score a few goals and make people kind of embarrassed by their teammates by their classmates when the teachers step in and do stuff like that. But hockey's really fun. You know, there's usually a handful of students that are really good at it, and then it's something that those who have never played before kind of struggle through. But by the end, you can kind of see everyone get a little bit better towards it. And yeah, I just like to go out and mix it up and play with them some. So. Gym class is important because it allows students not only to get their credit, but it also builds fitness throughout the day. You know, sitting through a class for the extended amount of day just isn't great. So we really try to impress the importance of health and fitness, and not only just their time here at Warsaw, but their time once they've graduated and moved on.
Thank you, Isaac. Make sure you check out some of the athletic classes here at WCHS.
Our Digital Media 1 class has been working hard to devote their skills to digital media. Check out this preview from a new batch of WCSN content creators. Here's a preview of their Tiger Top stories.
I started playing because I needed a spring sport, and a lot of my friends played, and they said it was a lot of fun, so I thought I'd try it. So our first year we had 15 guys. Last year we had 33, and hopefully this year we triple in numbers, and the fact that we're on the school news, we've grown a lot. It gives you an opportunity to compete, try something hard, to push yourself, and do it with a great group of guys.
Make sure you stay up to date with your Tiger Top stories. That's all the news we have for you today, Tigers.
Follow us on YouTube and Instagram to stay up to date with WCSN. We'll see you back here next week.